his consistency came from his coach. His coach is 71, and I've known his coach for 71. Right? I got 50 pounds on your deadlift, and you said, it was all right. I'm like, oh, get him out of the crew. I don't want those people. Engineers are powerlifters, are strongmen. Listen to Chris Duff. Listen to Ode Hogan. All these strongmen that I'm talking to. Mark Bell. So I hope you guys, that's disappointing that Mona's getting those kind of messages from people saying, hey, can I continue to train and do the cardio? We told you what to do on the ebook verbatim.
Yeah, and it's like just really quick. The reason like I want to bring it up is because I don't want to see people start something that's it's hard to start, right? That mindset, the before picture, right? You made a choice that today is going to be the day that, okay, I purchase a program. That can be hard for a lot of people. And then now you got to actually shift your life to do that. And I just really want people to understand that it's your program and it's a specific path to success. And I just personally hate seeing when people get off on the wrong path.
I also don't want somebody doing it
and then saying, okay, see, it didn't work. Because we got some of those the other day. We got that guy that put on 50 pounds on his deadlift, and he goes, I'm like, whoa. I got 50 pounds on your deadlift, and you said, it was all right. I'm like, oh, get him out of the crew. I don't want those people. If you don't think 50 pounds on a deadlift in a 9-week period is a freaking phenomenon, that I don't want you in there because you think that you're going to be Mr. Olympia in a year, and I don't want those people either.
Here's the other thing. It's not people questioning the information that you give them. Nobody doubts the information, but I see it as a very common thing where you could tell everybody the 5-step plan to success, and they'll follow step 1, 2, and then they'll go off and start doing some other things. So it's not that they're like, oh yeah, Mike's not right. Mike's not wrong, but I think if I do this, it'll be better. And it's like, well, why are you here in the first place? You came and asked for help, and then you went another way, and you didn't make any progress.
It's interesting because
here now over a year, and yeah, you're in the trenches, and so you see a lot of the, and you see more than I do, because you filter a lot of this stuff. So there's only certain stuff I see. So you're seeing everything. And you being in that position where you're at this, I guess you would say, the gatekeeper, you see a lot of the bad stuff that I get to miss over. And one of those things too is like what Mona was just saying, that she gets probably stuff more than I do. People saying, hey, can I keep working out? Can I keep doing cardio? Man, I was so excited this morning because I showed Jeff how when these books get printed out, how we're going to kind of possibly send them out. And I was so excited. But at the same time, now it's like, oh, wait a minute. You guys are messing up on this stuff. Trust the process. I know it's a hard thing, but I didn't.
It's not a hard thing.
No.
It's the only reason I just get a little touchy with it is because, one, it's really easy. It's just laid out there. Super simple. And I really just like watching people improve. It's really cool seeing some guy that started with nothing and then changing his physique incredibly is a really cool thing, and I just want that for everyone. So when I see the common mistakes made over and over and over, I just don't want people to repeat those mistakes. And it's always the same couple mistakes. It's always the same things. So
I hope you guys realize that.
I don't know where it comes from, but it's not impressive for me and Jeff to see the guy deadlift 500. Doesn't do anything for us. But hearing about a transformation, more mental than even physical, even though there's a huge physical change, that's the cool stuff for us. To hear, hey, I did this and this, and I got my son involved to start doing it and get in shape. And then my wife jumped in and she started getting in shape. That's cool. But a guy going, hey, I deadlifted 500 today. Okay, great. We heard something today where a guy says, "Hey, I got a husky. You're the one that motivated me to get a dog." Now, see, to me, that's cool because it's more personable. It's more there's a bigger reaction or a bigger thing in his life that triggered. You deadlifting 500 is just a moment, but you changing your habits, yeah, wow, is that big? You changing somebody else's habits because you did it, that's tremendous. So hopefully you guys can see under the basic, I guess, when maybe you just look at me and you go, oh, you're really strong. That's really cool. Yeah, I hope you see deeper than that. That our whole team is about changing individuals' lives and getting them to live like I did. And Jeffrey had a great idea. A friend of ours opened a gym, so we went over there and we just spent about an hour. But we did YouTube videos talking to some people that have done. One guy became the world's strongest man, but it's his personality that for me I love. I don't care that he's really, really strong and stuff, but it's his personality that shined through and to me jumped past a lot of these top-notch strongmen because he's just more charming, nicer to talk to, and he really has he's a savage when it comes to lifting, but outside of that, he's just a real calm, cool, fun person and goofy, and so it's his statement of consistency didn't come from him. That's how he became a champ. His consistency came from his coach. So we sat down with his coach afterwards and talked to him, and his coach is 71, and I've known his coach for 71, right? Right? 71 and a monster. And I've known Ode Hogan for 31 years. So I knew him when he was 40, and he was already a savage. So he's been a savage his whole lifetime, and it's about longevity. His one statement was the thing that Jeff said is easy: consistency. World's strongest man and the strongest human on the planet that's 70 years old both said the same thing: consistency. So hopefully you guys watch these YouTube videos. Again, because their strength, I noticed that bodybuilders get a lot of views if I talk to like Phil Heath or Kai Green or somebody, but when I talk to a strongman or a power lifter or something, they don't get a lot of views. Let me explain that engineers are power lifters, are strongmen. The more college graduates on a majority are weightlifters in the sense of powerlifting and strongmen. They dissect nutrition, they dissect strength, numbers, percentages, the rhythm of strength and fatigue. So they really go into depth, and that's why I think I like talking to them so much. And then also there's more of a savagery, I'll say, to them because they're willing to get under 1,000 pounds. But they're brilliant. They're really brilliant, and they're really smart to listen to and talk to. So hopefully you guys watch these videos. Not saying I don't like bodybuilders, but bodybuilders is the majority at the top of the niche are genetically gifted people with bone structure and muscularity, shape. And so to get to that next level, they just had to diet right and train smart. So there's not as much depth of dissecting health and fitness, if that makes sense to you guys. That makes sense to you? So listen to Chris Duff, listen to Ode Hogan, all these strongmen that I'm talking to, Mark Bell. They're all really, really good because of the fact that they come from average and become the world's strongest men. So it's a real cool thing. And their careers are longer. They really stay in the competitions for year after year after year after year, and continue to be strong. So May 1st, I cannot wait to see who the champion is. I would say this right now. Titan Challenge 1, it got split between two people were champions. And their before and afters was amazing. I haven't seen a transformation for Titan Challenge 2 as extreme as that. But again, there's 3 levels of this. There's the guy that's doing pure strength. There's the person that's doing the athletics on both sides, change of the body and strength, and then the person that's just doing the weight gain, weight drop. So make sure that you get your numbers over, your before and afters, all that information, so I can pick the best winner. I want somebody that just rocks this thing. And then we're all doing this power bodybuilding starting on May 3rd. So that's it. Enjoy the day, guys. Namaste.